The secret code for the show is left, right, up, down, BA start, and the password is 1VAGINA for you. This is the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
Space is the final frontier. Then this is just the pit stop at the rest area that is near.
It's a Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. 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 In your ear.
In your ear.
Pod. Poddamn it. Poddamn it. Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
Poddamn Idiotz.
Poddamn it.
From the N-Black Studios in Battle Creek, Michigan, the Red Room in Spadeland, possibly Jazzland, Tennessee, and the Scorpion Room in San Marcos, Texas. This is the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, and to the new listeners who found us off of Tinder, Plenty of Fish, OkCupid, Hinge, and all the other dating websites that I'm on, welcome to the 40th episode of the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. He is the Sultan of Singlestown. He is Jay Hizzle. He's the Prince of Penis Tickles. He's Ric Spade. Joining us sometime throughout the show, he's the Colossus of Crushing Puppets. He is the Jazz. And I and Big Dick Daddy on all those dating websites. I'm Texas.
Apparently, you're overcompensating for something.
We might have figured out your problem.
I'm just kidding. That's not actually my username.
Okay. Woo. I was going to say, that's not always the best thing to lead with.
You know, as I was thinking of that, I was saying, what could I say my funny username was? And in my head was Big Dick Lover. I was like, no, that's not right. That is not right. I was like, no, because it sounds like, you know, I got a big dick, I'm a good lover, but I was like, nope, that's not what I'm gonna go with.
No, you you chose the right choice not to go with that.
For the record, I enjoy getting those penis tickles off of Tinder.
But welcome to the podcast. If you're new to this show, I'm going to go ahead and reintroduce again. We got Jay Hizzle, the bald guy with the arena behind him. We got Ric Spade with the card symbols behind him. And we've got me, Texas, who apparently has scorpions chasing him around his house, but that doesn't actually happen. So, how was your week, boys? We'll start with you, Jay Hizzle.
Well, my thought is, so let's say some ladies did find this on your dating profile and they're like, Poddamn Idiots, and they looked it up. That means they actually know what you sound like, because normally when you're on dating websites, it's like you talk to someone for quite a while and then you have no idea what they sound like. So that's kind of cool. They have the advantage on you. But what would be something
they
if
probably
you met someone else?
They probably already left.
Or they're like, this is interesting. Or maybe they're like, you got to hear this. This is so stupid. And next thing you know, there's a whole frat. I don't know. What's the word? Sorority house listening. I mean, maybe a frat house too. I don't know. Hopefully guys aren't on your site. But anyway, my week.
Bumble does have guys on there for some reason.
Well, maybe I don't know. The world's crazy these days. But my week has been, man, it's been a busy week. So I got beat up at the boxing gym again. And by beat up, I just mean a really good workout where I had to do a lot of crazy things. And I was like gassed by the end.
Don't lie, that cute girl kicked your ass, didn't she?
Again, yes.
Right in the jaw. And not in the good way.
I mean, it's just she's a beach body coach, and so she has all these. So she gives you two options. She gives you like the really hard way and then like the modified way. But you know me, in my mind, I'm this young, really in shape guy. So I'm like, I'm gonna do the hard way, and I do it. And then by the end, I'm just gassed. But you know, it's a lot of fun.
We're not that young anymore, Jay Hizzle.
I know, but I feel like it until I go there. I mean, I actually kept up pretty good, but by the end, though, it was like, whew, but it's good. It's good to get your butt kicked. And I got my heart rate monitor working, but I forgot to wear it. So I'm going to figure out how many calories I'm burning and what my heart rate actually is and if I'm about to die or not. Because maybe I am. Who knows? But, and then, yeah, today there was it was a ton of snow. Maybe not a ton of snow, but there was enough snow to make it kind of slick and it was super windy and cold. And I was about to go to work and my dad's like, no. You just stay home and work from home, which worked out well because I had some stuff I wanted to do that I have equipment here to do. So I was able to get some good work done today. And yeah, it's just been a really busy, fast week. It just flew by. It seems like it was just the other day I was up super late podcasting with you guys. So, and now we're here again. Super Bowl weekend, baby. Going for the Chiefs.
Yes, sir.
Going for Brady and the Bucks.
Fuck that.
Just because I like to piss off the Michigan State fans. Because we actually have one Michigan player that is actually decent.
Yeah, he's decent. But doesn't mean I'm going to cheer for him. But he's the. I know everyone says he's the GOAT, but the up and coming GOAT is Mahomes. Especially if he just keeps winning these Super Bowls like it's nothing. So, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to some good commercials, I hope.
I don't know, with that monster contract he got, he's going to lose a lot of his weapons.
So he better be doing good while he's got his weapons still.
Is that
Rick,
it for your week? Oh.
Yeah, Rick, what about you? What's your week been like? I see it's like raining. For those watching the YouTube channel, it's like raining spades and stuff. Do I see clubs too? Oh, hearts and diamonds. Oh, they're all there.
Oh,
okay.
Spades and clubs and hearts and diamonds. Oh my.
Oh, my.
Oh, it's been a shitty week. So,
Mhm. I'm sorry to hear that.
well, it is what it is. So, not getting that position that I'd been hoping to transfer to after the last 2 months because, you know, bosses want to screw around. Was hoping maybe my truck would be back this week, and then they sent me a text message saying, oh, yeah, we had to order you a new door. So that won't be here till Tuesday. So no truck for, you know, the 18th week in a row.
That's tough.
My truck's been gone since the 17th of December. We are now in February.
You've just been riding your bike to work.
Oh, I know.
Well, at least your legs are going to look fantastic.
That's true.
I've lost so much weight. It's ridiculous.
I'm sure the girls dig the little bell on your bike that goes ring ring.
Yeah, he rides up next to a girl, does like a hockey stop. Bring, 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 bring. What's up, baby? You want to ride my basket?
All right, now get it right. I actually have the squeaky horn that goes.
Oh.
No, other than that, I taught my daughter how to cook tacos today. She did a good job.
Yeah, that's impressive.
And
Jay Hizzle doesn't even know how to make tacos.
That's true. I don't know how to do a lot of things.
I figured that by your refrigerator. Yeah, other than that, I sold some stocks this week. Made a $300 profit, so that was pretty good.
That was good.
Well, considering I bought the stocks for 33 cents a piece, and then that was a total of $33, yeah. Let's see.
So we
here.
call a penny stock explosion.
Other than that, shaved my goatee. That was about it. It's gone. after
Dude, I didn't
months.
realize you shaved your goatee.
Yeah, it's gone.
Wow. Should we call him Babyface Spade? Just kidding.
Called him Babyfish.
Oh, so are you saying when I have my goatee, that's my heel turn?
Yep.
See what I did there? That's a wrestling joke.
You made a joke. He made a joke.
What about you, Texas?
Oh, it has not been a bad week. I started doing training this week with the guy who's going to nights. Unfortunately for him, our plant has been down for 2 of those days, and then today they had him back in the haul truck, so he's stuck with me for 1 more week next week. Other than that, I at least know we have 2 new listeners to the podcast because I turned him on. I showed him the clip of Jay Hizzle's rim job and then WAP, and he really enjoyed those clips. And he let his fiance listen to him. So now we've at least got 2 new listeners to the podcast. So hi, Austin and his fiance.
Hi, Austin and Austin's fiance. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Oh, Rick's guy too.
I know he did. Other than that, I've got annual refresher training tomorrow. Don't know why they're doing it on a Saturday, but got that tomorrow at 6:30.
Is it
Should only
paid?
be yeah, of course it's paid.
Nice.
Other than that, I don't really have much else. Started doing some workouts while at work since we've been down for 3 days.
Oh, what kind of workouts?
Austin's a former Marine, so he
wow.
showed me some like leg shredders and stuff like that. So basically squats, lunges, then jumping lunges, and then jumping squats. I'm working my way up. I because you're supposed to do all 4, like 10 sets of all 4. Rest for a minute and then do it again. I got through 2 and I was like, shh. I got through the lunges and the squats and I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a nap now. So I gotta get my fat butt back in the shape, but
it takes a while. It's understandable.
Working on it.
Between me getting my butt kicked by Beachbody people and you got Marines on your ass, we're gonna be like the In Shape podcast.
Well, you two.
Rick riding his bike.
Cling, 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 cling.
Well, let's just be honest here. I haven't done any type of workout thing since before B-Slow's wedding, okay?
And you're still skinnier than most of us.
And Jazz has, when he races, he has like the racing wheel has resistance, so he's probably losing a lot of pounds right now. In case anyone's wondering, Jazz did give a quick update. He is doing a iRacing event right now at Daytona, and he will be
Talladega.
Talladega?
He said Dega.
Oh, Talladega. Then that's where he must be at, which is sad. I should know that since I'm looking right at it right now. And he's going to join us later on in the show after the race. So
if we're still podcasting by then. None of us are drinking, so it should be a shorter show.
That's true if we're still doing that.
You mean it won't be 2 hours, 53 minutes, and 37 seconds?
Well, that's because we wouldn't shut the hell up. We were all drunk. Or at least I was.
Yeah, it was pretty wasted. It was fun. Of course, I started drinking before the podcast, and then I fell asleep, and then I woke up. So I didn't know where the fuck I was. It was great.
But well, there's the race is only 4 laps in on a 98. So
you got any news for us, Jay Hizzle?
No news today. No, I'm just kidding. Do I have any news? There's a jam-packed news week. So many important things happening in the world right now.
Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to do my news.
So I'm going to start with probably one of the biggest news stories of the year so far. So a Kentucky animal shelter is raising funds by offering jilted lovers the chance to have cats do their business on the names of their exes. Yep. So what a way to like gain money. Lexington Humane Society said donors pay $10 and they get retribution for the broken hearts by having their ex's name inscribed on the inside of a litter box to be used by the shelter's cats.
Rick, have you already sent them $20?
Well, I sent them more than
So-
$20. You know how many jilted lovers I have?
So the
I don't know.
adoptable kitties have your back and will dump all over your ex.
I was just
Michelle
going
said.
off your ex-wives. I don't know how many jilted lovers you actually have.
Cats can be spiteful creatures, and trust us, they are more than happy to take a number 2 on your former number 1. The dumps for the dumped. The promotion ends February 12th, but the litter boxes will remain in place until February 15th to ensure they get plenty of use on Valentine's Day. That is just awesome. I thought that was hilarious. So good for you. I bet they're raising a crap ton of money too. Shh.
Now, for the record, I would only put one ex-wife's name in the litter box.
The first one?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I'd even find a picture on Facebook if she still had one.
Can I just have a whole picture put there? That'd be pretty funny too. But I just thought, that's some big news. Definitely something that doesn't happen every day. Now, guys, as everyone knows, California is a state it's suffering, right? Things are tough over there. But apparently
That's their own damn fault.
they're getting really tough. There is a small California town with a tourism industry hard hit by COVID-19. Seems like every town would be hard hit over there since they're basically closed. But if you come to their city, they're going to offer visitors $100 to come and stay. So it's the Santa Maria Valley programs providing $100 vouchers, which can be used at the town's wineries, breweries, restaurants, to tourists who stay for at least 2 nights at their hotels. This promotion was launched Thursday. It runs through March 31st. So they're like, Santa Maria Valley has so much to offer. We have beautiful beaches, hotels, and wineries that are such a great option for budget-conscious travelers during a time of economic rebound. So the town is a safer travel location than many other California destinations, as the area is less crowded and social distancing can be more easily enforced. So visit Santa Maria Valley. It's calling on visitors to discover the region in a safe, responsible way. I mean, it does sound fun to go wine tasting and stuff, but I just think that's crazy that they're literally giving out like $100 just so you'll come visit.
Well, if they stopped voting for Democrats, they wouldn't be shut down right now and having issues.
I'm surprised they can have people come in their state, so that's impressive. All
I'm
right.
surprised they have $100 to give.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they do tax a lot there, so, and I don't know how
That's
good they are
true.
with the budget. I mean, it's the government; they just give money now. They print it. Just can someone hit Control P, please, on the printer there? So, oh crap! I meant to print the $100 bills. Can someone re-put the ink in? And anyway, let's look at some.
Oh, so you mean they didn't mean to print the Biden pennies that were 0 cents?
No, accidents, they happen. But there's some Guinness World Record news out there. People breaking records every week. It's crazy. Brazil pear breaks Guinness record with 1,010 origami dogs. Wow. A pair of paper folding enthusiasts in Brazil broke a Guinness World Record when they combined their efforts to create a display featuring 1,010 origami dogs. That's pretty impressive. I mean, I imagine it takes a little while to fold these origami dogs. So the colors included red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and purple.
So basically the colors of the rainbow.
Yeah, it's like Skittles. Holy crap, though. The duo said it took them 60 days to fold all the origami dogs and arrange them into the color-coordinated display. Apparently, it makes me think that there must not be a time limit on this, or maybe they're the first ones to do this, so now if you can do it in 59 days, you get the record. So that's really interesting. There we go. If we learn how to fold origami dogs, we can do 1,010 in 59 days, and we'll have a Guinness World Record.
I can't even fold paper in a hot dog hamburger, okay?
Do you think, though, they have like a record for the most cootie catchers made? I'll have to look into that one. And, well, when Jazz is here, or maybe if B-Slow comes back for an episode, and 5 idiots folded the most cootie catchers in 10 days. I don't know.
can't even fold a fucking paper airplane. You want me to fold a fucking cootie catcher?
Oh, I can't.
Rick doesn't even fold his underwear.
I can't really do an airplane, but
That's
I can
true.
do
They're just thrown in the drawer.
Of course, it's hard to fold G-strings.
Mm-hmm.
You just ball it up and hope that it lands in a fucking shape that you need it in.
This is a very interesting one. A Washington State casino broke 2 Guinness World Records when it celebrated the opening of its new parking garage with a race between 2 cars that were 91% cake. Wow. The Alani Casino, located near La Center, held a race between 2 replica Formula 1 cars, each one consisting of a cake body mounted on an aluminum chassis. And this sounds like a delicious race. So, each car was 91% edible to ensure they met Guinness World Record qualifications that required the cars to be 90% edible in order to set the record for the fastest edible vehicle and the longest distance covered by an edible vehicle. Really? Who is making these records up? This is crazy. Formula 1 driver? No way. Formula 1 driver Michael Andretti drove the car that broke the record. Wow. The vehicle is a replica of a car he drove during a championship season. The other car was a replica of a car once driven by his father, Mario Andretti.
Rick looks really confused.
Andretti's cake car reached its top speed of 17.08 miles per hour and traveled a distance of 349.81 feet to break the record.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. How fast can you drive a fucking edible car?
17 miles an hour.
You know what they should have did, and they probably would have been able to go faster. They should have made the damn thing out of Rice Krispie treats.
I just can't believe Michael Andretti was there to do that. That's really cool.
Rice Krispie treats and fondant.
But just think, when you're racing that car, if you're hungry, you can just grab a piece and eat it.
A little bit of that fondant.
Just don't eat like the steering wheel or the pedals, obviously. You might regret that.
Well, I'm sure those were the non-edible parts.
Yeah, I'm guessing the tires probably too. So
maybe it had pedals. We don't know if you can only go 17 miles an hour. It was like a pedal car, like a Flintstone vehicle.
I just think that's crazy. Oh, guys, in Illinois, they're having some issues with bridges. Well, one bridge specifically.
Well, Illinois has issues, period. But, you know, true. I digress.
A box truck crashed into a historic Illinois bridge with a low clearance. It was the 14th such incident since the bridge was reopened following repairs in 2020. It makes you kind of wonder, like, maybe we're doing something wrong here when 14 trucks have hit this thing in a short amount of time. Witnesses said they saw the truck approaching the bridge on Robert Parker Coffin Road, in Long Grove. And it was apparent that the top of the vehicle was going to collide with the bridge cover. John Kopecki said he was outside his business with his friend Monday when they saw the truck headed towards the bridge and shouted for it to stop. Kopecki captured video of the collision, which occurred right after a witness shouted, "Say goodbye to your truck!" The Lake County Sheriff's Office said 13 previous reports of the bridge being struck by oversized vehicles recorded since it reopened after repairs in August of 2020. Wow. Monday's crash did not cause any serious damage to the structure, however. The bridge was also struck by a bus just one day after it initially reopened and struck a second time the following day while news crews were recording a segment on the incident. Man, I don't know if what they need to put something that's in your face. Like, maybe they should just say trucks and buses don't go under this bridge or something. Obviously, people driving big vehicles aren't really aware of how tall their vehicles are. But
you mean like that bridge here in Battle Creek? The one that semis always get stuck on? Like that bridge?
Sure, but I guess I don't know which bridge that is.
The one off of Dickman going into Springfield.
Oh.
The one
he
that
said
floods.
Dickman.
Oh, okay. I didn't know people get stuck in that too often.
Have you never seen all those pictures on Facebook?
I'll have to look. Ooh, this one's kind of funny. Me being a hockey fan and all. A New Jersey man was expecting a shipment of accessories for his clothing company. Instead, he opened a box to find a bundle of hockey sticks intended for Washington Capitals star Zdeno Chara. How cool would that be? Like, you're just expecting something, and all of a sudden you get Zdeno Chara sticks mailed to you. So he says he receives FedEx packages every day for his business, so it wasn't unusual for him to receive a package Monday morning, but the size of the box made him think, something's not right here. So he said he was even more confused when he opened the box and discovered more than a dozen jumbo-sized hockey sticks.
Zdeno Chara does not use small hockey sticks. That's a tall man.
He's like the tallest player in the NHL, I believe. So it was a company called True Hockey, and they're intended for Zdeno Chara. So this has to take the cake as the strangest thing I've gotten by mistake, Ben told ESPN. Future Hall of Famer sticks for the tallest player in NHL history? That's crazy. Those odds don't even make sense. That's true. So he tweeted photos of the hockey sticks, and the post went viral and caught the attention of the true hockey officials, too. So that's kind of funny. They're like, how is there a young man posting in New Jersey that he had sticks? Then I looked at the box and saw it was intended for the Capitals and just thought, oh my gosh, they're Charas. This was the company that was shipping them. The shipping label for the Capitals practice facility address was listed on the package label. So True Hockey went to FedEx for answers. And they told, apparently tracking information from the package indicated it was at a facility in Memphis. So they said they couldn't do anything until they knew they were missing, so we took it in our own hands. The company's now making plans to have the sticks picked up and hopefully have them delivered to the Capitals while they're in New York this week for a game against the Rangers.
Well, they need to give that guy a game used autograph stick from Chara to make up for
the company's hoping to find a way to thank Ben for his assistance. So that's just kind of crazy.
Because any other money trying to make person could just be on eBay selling those things.
Yeah. No, he did the right thing for sure. Plus they weren't game used anyway. It's not as exciting, but still, it's just a cool story. So, and then one last story before I have a little bit of sports.
Yeah, but do you know how much hockey sticks are?
Yeah, they're $100.
Even if you can't use the stick, because
I'm gonna say
data charge like 6'6", but still, those sticks are at least 100 some odd a piece.
Let's see. 2 brothers from New Jersey were kicked off a United Airlines flight last month, guys. And it was not because they didn't wear masks. In fact, they wanted to make sure they had extra coverage. That's why they bought narwhal masks, which are airtight face shields with inhale and exhale filtration systems that were inspired by scuba masks. However, when they tried to board their plane with these masks, the brothers were asked to take them off because they didn't comply with the airline's policy and wear surgical masks instead. I tell you, they're just getting picky now. I got masks on. No, they're not good enough. And then, of course, they refuse because, they want their scuba masks. But it didn't meet the criteria image of the paper or cloth mask that everyone's seen millions of times. I'm not trying to exceed that for my own safety and my own comfort to protect my newborn at home and my family that is at risk. That's my right. So, United Airlines just pissing people off again. I didn't know your mask has to align with their mask policy.
Yeah, United does not allow masks with vents on them anymore. I know that because that's what I flew up there to Michigan. You have to have a cloth or paper mask.
That's
or
stupid.
They will ask you to change it, or they will kick you off the flight.
They said they won't let them wear a mask like that because it could make communication challenging during an emergency during flight.
Oh, like a regular mask wouldn't? Sir, what'd you say?
Oh my God, they killed Kenny, you bastards.
Pretty much. That's how it feels.
If there's really a true emergency too, I'm probably going to take my mask off and put my oxygen one on. Just saying.
Oh,
or,
that's not any better. Holy crap, we're going to die. What? Holy crap, we're going to die.
It cracks me up. So, a little bit of sporting news.
All right, wait.
You want to do your news first? Okay.
Yeah, before we go to sporting news. Texas, did you get an Amber Alert this week?
No, why did I go missing?
No, but some Texans in Texas, they got an Amber Alert for a Chucky doll.
No, I didn't get that one.
That's right. It said the alert, which said that the killer doll from the Child's Play horror films was a suspect in a kidnapping, was sent as a result of a test malfunction, according to state officials. And they didn't send it out just once, just twice, but 3 times.
I'm going to have to check my alerts now. I don't think I got that one.
And in this Amber Alert, it said that Chucky is 28 years old. His race is other, doll, eyes blue, hair red or auburn, weight 16 pounds, height is 3 foot 1 inches. He's a male. And his additional information was blue denim overalls with multicolored striped long sleeve shirt, wielding a huge kitchen knife. They ended up saying that it was a part of a malfunction, and they were going to work diligently to find out what caused this malfunction to happen, and hope that this does not happen again. So,
Yep, I don't see any past notifications of Chucky coming to life.
so I'm not sure. I got this on the 2nd, so I'm assuming this happened sometime during last week.
No.
So, yeah. Apparently, the Chucky doll came alive and tried to kidnap somebody. I saw in a picture that it might have been his son from the Chucky movies, but don't quote me on that. And now for sports.
Oh, man. Well, unfortunately, the Red Wings just lost their 8th straight game. And believe it or not, though, there's one team that's actually worse than them points-wise, which is insane. But the good news is Filip Zadina is back and scored a goal, and he is
Thank you, Ottawa.
He is a big part of the Red Wings' future. So, I mean, the Red Wings and Ottawa are in a huge competition for that draft lottery. Although I don't
should have had the first overall pick this last year.
The last couple of years, really. But I don't know if I don't know if there's necessarily one standout player, though. So if they get the first one, it might not be as important this year, but still, we should still be getting some major talent. But otherwise, the NHL continues to go on, even though various games are getting canceled left and right. But the NHL is getting good now at when they postpone a game. If another team has stuff postponed, they're kind of just rescheduling stuff right then and there. For example,
they did that for this weekend.
Yeah, so for example, the Blues were going to play the Avalanche, and the Coyotes, maybe they're going to play Minnesota or someone, and the Avalanche and whoever the Coyotes were going to play both are in COVID protocol, and the Coyotes played 2 games in St. Louis, and they said, you know what, we'll just have you play 2 more in St. Louis then, and so I was impressed. I like how they're just changing stuff around the fly and making it work. So kudos to the NHL. They seem to be doing as good of a job as possible with all the craziness that's going on with COVID and stuff. Even though you know that like 99% of the players don't have any effects or anything, but they're just being extra cautious.
They've made a few COVID protocol changes too. They've completely removed the glass behind the players' bench, and the players are not allowed to arrive but earlier than like an hour and 45 minutes before the game, unless they sign a waiver to get treatment and whatnot. Then they can show up earlier.
And what's the point of removing glass behind the players' bench? And
I guess what they're trying to hope to do is keep, because it's all airborne. So if you remove that glass, there's more room for the air to escape. That's the only thing I could think of.
They said it was proper ventilation. So
I just wonder, are they concerned? Because quite a few NHL arenas have fans now. So
there will be no one probably within 20 rows of the players' benches.
So that's just kind of interesting that or maybe it's not all arenas. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
No, it's
all of them. All arenas have removed the glass behind the players' bench.
Okay.
They were originally going to cancel some of the games that didn't have the glass in place, and then they said that they'd give them until I think Wednesday to get it done. So.
Oh yeah, they're talking about the Blues actually. Now that I think about it, that's very, very interesting. But hey, I guess if you're lucky enough to go a game, you might be able to just talk to the players. Be like, hey, how's it going?
You're not going to be anywhere near the benches.
Oh, it'll be interesting to see how it all works out. So that one's kind of strange, though.
And if I'm not mistaken, most arenas that allow fans, they're on the completely other side of the rink from where the players' benches are.
Yeah, they're on the hard camera side. They're not on the side with the players.
Well, that will help the problem right there. It's just very interesting. Yeah. And I guess a lot of the arenas you couldn't really even run down because they have the big canvas thing wrapped all around. So, the crazy world we live in. And then, in racing news, Texas and I discussed this earlier, but Natalie Decker has found herself a ride. Woot, woot. So, Natalie Decker will be racing Xfinity Series in the number 23 car for at least 5 races, possibly more. So it will start in February at the Daytona Road Course. She'll also be doing Talladega, Nashville, Tennessee, Road America, right in her backyard, and Martinsville. And then again, hopefully there'll be some other ones. I know she's also doing a couple Trans Am series, so I thought that's kind of exciting. And by kind of, I mean that's super exciting. So I was excited to hear that news. But that is everything I have sports wise. Texas, Rick, do you have anything you'd like to add?
This Sunday is the Super Bowl between Kansas City and Tampa Bay. I believe we've already gotten everybody's picks except for the Jazz, but I think he would rather pick America than either of those two teams. So since this is coming out after the Super Bowl, let us know who you think you thought was going to win.
Let us know who won.
Let us know what the best commercial you thought was.
There we go. So
Let us know if there was any wardrobe malfunctions there in the halftime show.
in case anyone's running currently, Jazz is the race is under caution. They're at lap 27 of 98. I don't know who's running the number 9 car, but that car got turned. And most people are going to the pits. So
Well, last Sunday, Edge won the Royal Rumble starting at the number 1 position, outlasting 29 other superstars. And he will be going to WrestleMania. So we got that going for us.
Well, also, Bianca Belair won the Women's Royal Rumble.
Coming in at number 3.
And Christian made a surprise return to the Royal Rumble after many years of being medically not cleared.
Yep,
Ooh.
finally passed those concussion protocols. They allowed him to wrestle. He doesn't know if he's going to be returning or not, but he always asks for one more match. So if that was it. Also, wrestler Butch Reed passed away from heart complications today.
oh, not too bad.
Real quick, Rick, going back to the Royal Rumble. So there's people out there saying Daniel Bryan was going to win it, but then he was trying to tell Vince that they needed to use the Royal Rumble to push new stars. And then Edge came back and said, put me at number 1 and let me win the damn thing. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not what happened.
That's just from what I read on the internet, you know.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure that Daniel Bryan has been on this new talent push, or at least he wants to try to push new people to try to make stars. I mean, that's what we did with Drew McIntyre last year. Obviously, we're trying to push Shinsuke Nakamura back to, main event level. They're trying to get guys like Otis and Chad Gable and Cesaro, back into a main event status. So I can see where, he's trying to do that. At the same time, you have to think that Edge got the rug pulled out from under him last year, and this was kind of his redemption story. And if you really think about it, Daniel Bryan's had a bunch of losses lately to mid-card talent. So for him to win the Royal Rumble didn't really make sense. You figure the only person that would have made sense other than Edge probably would have been Big E, unless they were gonna go with Shinsuke after the following he had after the Gauntlet match. So
Well, there was a question because I saw that floating around on the internet. Who do you think Edge is going to challenge for the title at WrestleMania?
honestly, I got to go with Roman at this point because of the way that they set up SmackDown this week. He wants an answer. You figure, I think it's going to be Roman and Sheamus. Or not Roman and Sheamus. It's going to be Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. I'm going to go with Roman and Edge. And then I think they were even talking about Finn Balor defending the NXT title. So I think he's probably going to face Cross at WrestleMania either night 1 or night 2. So
That's what I heard as well, that they were going to have Cross versus Balor.
So
All right.
those are the matchups I'm expecting, unless something happens at Elimination Chamber between Sheamus and McIntyre. So,
Anything else?
You know what I realized? Rick's Golden Knights played tonight.
they do. They play at 10.
Are you excited?
Believe me, I am, because I've been waiting for this game. It's not the Blues. We're playing the Sharks, but still,
I thought you were playing the Kings.
I thought I was playing the Sharks.
No, you're playing the Kings. The Ducks are playing the Sharks because I'm watching the pregame for that right now.
I got so confused.
Boom, boom, boom. It's confusing year. Let's be honest. Everyone's so confused.
Every time I look at the schedule, I'm playing somebody different. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, well, I imagine their schedule is going to be confusing because they're going to have makeup games kind of thrown in there too. But they'll make it work, and they're going to probably make a deep playoff run until they run that blue wall Binghamton.
Oh, you know what? You know what it is? They played the Sharks on February 13th, just randomly in the middle. That's where I got confused.
Yep, I believe it.
So if that's all we got for news, you know what time that is? You know what time that means?
It means it's time for the game of the week.
Yeah, I can't speak.
Game of the week. Our Texas doesn't speak English, so I don't know what other language you would say game of the weekend, but
I mean, you could try other languages. I'm not sure how far you'd get.
like
All
Wookie. Wookie.
What a Wookiee mistake by you. All right.
It happens to the best of us.
He's so punny.
I am hilarious.
All right. So this was requested by Texas, and since Jasmine isn't here, we're going to have to go with Plan B. It's going to be some more Mind Crushers.
Actually, I wanted to play So again because that was fun, but
You said Mind Crushers.
I said So on the damn Facebook or on the message chat,
I swear
group chat, whatever we say.
I swear though, when he asked you,
I did when he asked because we were gonna play Idiot's Trivia, but Jazz is unavailable because he's too busy racing. So the choices were Disturbed Friends or Mind Crushers. So let's go with Mind Crushers.
Let's crush your mind.
See, I don't want to do So because there's only like 70 cards. Where there's like 200 still that I haven't used.
So
Say it ain't so.
So we'll see if Texas gets confused today.
probably.
But we'll start with Jay Hizzle. So I'm going to read the card. You're going to give me your opinion.
All right. Read me a card. I'll give you an opinion. We'll see what my opinion is because I don't know.
We're going to turn off my stupid video here real quick. The virtual background. That's got to go.
In case anyone's wondering, there's two people with the last name of White that are racing. Oh, man, this is confusing.
It's a bunch of white people racing.
All right. Jay Hizzle, your card is Kentucky Fried Orphans.
What?
That's bad.
What kind of music would the band Kentucky Fried Orphans make?
Country. You know that's some kind of country music that they're playing.
What kind of song do you think Country Fried Orphans would have?
I don't know. It just sounds like they'd be like it'd be like a
what
country but with a banjo.
Can I answer that one as well?
Yeah, go for it.
I think Country Fried Orphans would be like a death metal band.
Oh, so you're picturing them like screamo?
Yeah.
Like
I don't know why. I just picture like a heavy death metal band.
Yeah, that'd be real great. You know the children. Trying to be like chicken. All right, Texas.
Yep.
Obama.
Oh God.
You're doing it. You're smoking a joint with Barack Obama.
Oh God.
It's kind of cool, actually. I mean, I don't smoke joints, but
what are you going to ask him? Are you going to make out?
Well, we definitely ain't gonna make we're definitely not making out.
What are you going to ask him?
Oh wow, that's a
big question, huh?
It's a big question. Do I go funny, or do I get actual political into this?
Let's do the easy one. Are you gonna make out with him?
No, I already said I was not making out with Obama. I do not swing that way. I don't care.
Well, he's a married man, so
he's married to a man. I know.
What are you gonna ask him? Go ahead. You can go either way. You can tell both for all I care.
Man, I'm not sure where I would go with that one, honestly. You know what? I'd ask him to go golfing. He seems to like golf. I'll go golfing with Obama.
Hey man, you wanna go golfing? You wanna touch my 9-iron?
Let's go get some munchies. Hey, has your daughter got any more cocaine?
I mean, my thought is I don't smoke pot, but if Obama asked me to smoke pot with him, then it must be okay to do it that instance. I'd probably ask him like, did you ever get to fly Air Force One? I don't know. I mean, I imagine if we're high, we're probably not going to be talking politics, but probably just some crazy question like that, or something about the craziest thing you did in the White House, or
Why'd you leave those soldiers to die in Benghazi?
wasn't that more Hillary?
You know what
He was
I'd
the
ask?
president.
I don't know. That would be cool.
Have you ever seen Joe Biden's dong?
That's not what I'd ask him. No, you know what I'd ask him? I'd be like, man, you like to sing. Do you ever sing into people's vagina?
I really doubt you would ask him that.
Oh, I would.
His wife doesn't even have a vagina.
What? Why are you hating on Michelle?
All right.
She made you eat healthy in school. I'm just kidding. We weren't in school back
Thank
then.
God I wasn't there for that crap.
Here's my card. Pube grass. And it says it's controversial. All right. Oh, this is a long one for me to read. So, there's a hot new trend in San Francisco.
Hey Rick,
Yeah.
you kind of cut out there. I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Can you hear me now?
There you go.
Okay, my card is called Pube grass.
Oh.
This is a long one, so bear with me. So there's a hot new trend in San Francisco. People are replacing their lawns with something called pube grass. It's an eco-friendly carpet of human pubic hair. The ground beneath it is soft and warm. You've got one of these pube lawns because you're a trendy person. Unfortunately, your weird neighbor Ted is really into your pube lawn. Ted spends a lot of time laying on your pubes, petting them, and sometimes whispering to them. How will you handle this delicate situation? All right, so how am I going to handle my weird neighbor Ted petting and whispering to my pube lawn? Oh, boy. I hate to say this, but that's kind of creepy, and I'd want him away from my house, so I'd probably shoot him. I would probably shoot him. Because you can't be like, Ted, get the fuck off my lawn. No, I'm whispering to your pubes. No, that just sounds weird, so I got to shoot that motherfucker.
Wow, that's harsh.
It is, but that's where I'm at in life.
I feel like I'd just use a taser and call it good.
No.
For some reason, you've become obsessed with tasers lately.
They're just like a weapon that they don't kill people, but they work.
Not all the time, they don't.
That's true, but guns don't work all the time either.
No, they don't. They do if you aim them right.
Yeah, they sometimes like things happen, like they lock up or something. I don't know.
Oh, Jay Hizzle.
Oh, it's me again.
Your card is Big Cookie.
Oh, cookies. I did it all for the cookie. What? The cookie? What? It's chocolate chip and sugar.
Is a cookie the size of Australia still a cookie? Or has it become something else?
A cookie the size of Australia? Is it still a cookie? I mean, I think it's become something else. It's no longer just a cookie. It has now become a destination. It has become the real Candyland. And on this cookie, there's going to be all different kinds of candy growing on it. And it's just so cool. So when you fly in and you land, and then like, obviously they got to be a little careful, but the cookie's really thick. It was the size of Australia. But just think, you can actually eat the ground and it's going to taste so good, but not be good for you because it's full of a lot of sugar and stuff. We should call it Cookie Land. That's my feelings.
So, Texas,
Yeah.
your card is sex in a car.
Sorry, I got a guy from work texting me asking me how to turn stuff on. So I'm listening, but I'm kind of texting him. Go ahead, give it to me.
Is sex in a car actually sexy? Or do we think it's sexy because it's only happened when we were teenagers, when any kind of sex in any location was automatically awesome?
Well, you've asked the guy who's never had sex in a car, so I couldn't really tell you. I could see it being kind of exciting because you're out in public and people could catch you, but it's not something I'd be down for because number one, I'm fat. I'd say it's more of an exciting thing when you're a teen, when sex is just awesome itself.
But cars are really cool.
You're not having sex with the car.
No, I'm just saying.
You know, I kind of want to jump in on this one.
Go ahead, Rick. I'm sure you've had sex in a car.
I have.
Just for crying out loud, you've had sex in the back of a Peter Piper pizza, so.
Among other places. In my opinion, I guess it would depend on the situation in which you are having sex in a car. Like, for example, if you're just, in the parking lot at a Walmart and you decided, oh, hey, I want to fuck. Not very attractive. Now, say you have a truck and it's raining.
Can I say one thing real quick on what you just said? If you were with a woman who agrees to have sex in the parking lot of a Walmart, she's probably not attractive either.
And why are we picking up girls at Walmart?
You gotta pick them up where you can pick them up, man.
Okay.
We're in the COVID area. You pretty much just gotta, pick them where you can find them. Anyways, now on the other hand, like say it's in the middle of a snowstorm and you're trying to keep yourselves warm because your car got stuck. That's kind of sexy. If, you're in the back of your truck and it's raining and you're on a back road, that's kind of sexy. Now, if you're in a drive-in theater, also kind of sexy. Now, if you're behind a dumpster at, a Little Caesars, that's not very sexy. So it really depends on the situation in which you're having sex in a car.
I guess it could be if you were like out camping and maybe you had like one of those tent setups for the back of your truck. That could be sexy, but I don't know.
Does the car matter?
No, the car does not matter. Stop talking about the car.
Just wondering.
Now, if you have a Tesla and it's self-driving and she can have sex with you while you're in the driver's seat, that's kind of sexy.
That'd be illegal.
I've seen it on a Pornhub page, but anyways.
Dang it. Sorry, this guy's texting me a lot, asking me how to turn things on.
You tell him you rub the nipples a little bit.
How to turn it on?
Yeah, because I guess they're finally firing up the plant, and this guy's never actually fired up the plant for the water plant, so.
And Texas is an important guy. Look
All
at
right.
you go, Texas.
My card is chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are we so uptight about kids using swear words? Well, here's my thing.
Yeah, this is the perfect one for Rick.
Yeah, I want to hear this.
I am not uptight when it comes to my kids using swear words.
Really?
No. I tell them don't do that, but at the same time, there's situations where it is perfectly acceptable. Okay? For example, if my 8-year-old is playing a video game and he gets mad and he goes, "What the fuck?" I'm okay with that because I have done the same thing in his position. I cannot complain about it because then I'm just a hypocrite.
You'll be a parent. You can be a hypocrite.
No, because
Yeah. Never mind.
Keep going.
there are certain situations where I sit there and I look at things and I go, okay, I did this and I know that it's wrong, but I can't really complain. Then there's other things where I'm like, I know that this was really bad and not to do that. Go ahead. Texas.
Question.
Yes.
So, if your son gets caught having sex behind the back of a Peter Piper pizza and goes to jail for it, you're not going to get mad at him?
Well, no, because I tell him that is wrong. Now, on the other hand, if he says fuck off to somebody at a Peter Piper pizza, that's totally different.
Well, plus Rick didn't get caught, so obviously he's not.
I
doing
know.
anything.
That's why I was saying if his son got caught.
I would hope when it comes to like a sexual thing that my children would make better choices when that time comes.
I don't
But-
know. They come from you.
Right. They should learn from my mistakes. That's what I'm saying. Okay. But in the terms of swearing, okay, if you're sitting there and you're at school and you're swearing at your teachers, that's not acceptable. That I understand. If you're playing a video game and you're pissed off and you're saying fuck that, I understand that. If you're telling your parents to fuck off, that's not okay. It's really about the situation in which your kids are swearing in.
So you got to assume they can understand the different situations and when it's okay and when it's not.
Yes. For example, I don't go and tell my boss to fuck off even though I want to.
That's smart.
But at the same time, I'll be on this podcast and, call you all a bunch of assholes. So, that's perfectly acceptable because that's the way our friendship is.
That's true.
How dare you?
Yeah, fuck off.
It happens. It happens.
So, all right.
That was quite the answer.
Hizzle,
It's me.
the fraternity of capitalist democracy.
Didn't we do that one the last time?
No.
That sounds familiar.
That's the Facebook group you're part of.
Trust me, there's probably no. All the ones that I did last time were in a separate pile with a card
Okay.
divider. Is our entire educational system an elaborate hazing ritual for the fraternity of capitalist democracy to which we all belong? Like, were we basically just torturing our kids to make up their loyal to our fucked up culture, right?
I would like to point out we have done this one.
Did you make me switch the card?
I don't remember if I answered this one last time or not, but I'm gonna.
I think you were the one who got it last time too.
I'm gonna guess my answer was no, and it's gonna stay no. It's not a hazing system. It's still an educational system. It just needs some work. By that I mean a lot of work.
Needs a lot of work.
I was lucky enough not to get caught up in any of the bad stuff, but I know some people do.
Well, the bad stuff kind of started after we graduated. Now
Huh?
with the Common Core math and the not teaching a proper history and
I'm thinking though they're talking about like hazing, maybe more like bullying and stuff like that. I could be wrong.
That must have been the only card that I put back in the fucking pile, because literally all the other ones were right here.
unless that card's in there twice.
I didn't see it twice, but it's very possible I fucked up. Once.
It's
It
okay.
happens. It happens. I don't
Shit
care.
happens.
All right, Texas.
Yeah.
You really need this job.
I got kids. I need this job.
This is going to be controversial.
Oh God.
You're at a job interview. You really need this job.
You need it so bad.
The interviewer says, final question. What's wrong with giving a hand job to the horse I love? The horse loves it. What's the problem? How will you respond?
Oh dear God. Of course.
I want to hear how he
Of course, he gives hand jobs to a horse. Well, honestly, any form of bestiality is wrong,
Mm-hmm.
and I would just find another job and basically call him a spooky pervert that he is.
I would look up if hand jobs to horses is legal in that state, because apparently somewhere in the state of Michigan it's okay to fuck pigs, so,
In the state of Washington, bestiality is perfectly fine.
So
No,
I mean,
it's not fine anywhere.
I guess if you're in the state of Montana and it's okay to jack off a horse, to each his own, I guess. It's not something I would do. All right.
No. Just no.
How about no?
How about no, Scott?
Avoid this one if parents are here. Oh, dear God.
Oh, no.
It's Freaky Saturday. It's like Freaky Friday, but more disgusting. If you're attracted to ladies, your mom and your girlfriend swap bodies.
Ah.
If you're attracted to dudes, your dad and your boyfriend swap bodies. Yuck. The only way to undo Freaky Saturday is to have sex with one of these freaky people. How are you going to deal with this? I'm going to shoot myself. That's how I'm going to fucking deal with this.
Say, lucky for you, Rick. You're bi, so you can swing either way.
I am not bi at all.
Like he is? I didn't know that about him.
Not even fucking close.
I think how messed up that was. So you would, oh man.
Yes, Justin. Imagine you finally got a girlfriend, and your mom and your girlfriend switch bodies.
So, like,
That's
say you were
messed up.
Yeah, so say you were dating Amanda, and then all of a sudden she swapped bodies with your mom.
It's so messed up. It's not a situation that I'm not even going to touch. That was not my card. I'm really thankful for it.
Me too.
I just said I'd shoot myself. I wouldn't have to deal with it either.
I mean, I wouldn't shoot myself, but
I would. Fuck that. I ain't dealing with that.
Well, if you don't do anything to fix it, it's never going to change itself. So your mom will be Amanda forever, and your Amanda will be your mom forever. So
I don't know. I'm just going to hope that situation never happens. If
I'll just jump off a bridge.
if it does, I'll deal with it when the time comes.
All right, we'll do one more round. J. Hizzle, murder lips.
All right, one more round. Murder lips.
Do you think it's possible to kill a person with your lips? Like, just your lips. Not poison lips. Or genital. That's cheating. Regular lips only. Is it possible?
A bunch of BS because I was about to say yes because I saw Poison Ivy do it in a Batman movie. And then you're like, no poison lips. So I can't really think of a situation unless because
it depends on the lips.
Depends on the
woman,
lips.
A woman could just sit on your face with her, vajayjay lips and just smother you.
I'm sure this is talking about lips that are on your face.
Nope. I got one. All
right, what do you got? I'm saying no, by the way.
No, you can, and I'll explain to you how. Okay. Apparently, if you blow hard enough into a vagina, you can kill a person.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be your lips. That'd be your lungs.
You got to put your lips on the fucking vagina. Therefore, your lips have killed the person with your.
Well,
I don't even want to look that up to see if you're right.
I think for the first time in history, those words have been yelled on a podcast.
Yeah, Texas. Any ladies that made it this far just tuned out. I'm sorry.
Sorry, ladies.
By the way, if you didn't realize the intro to the this episode, the password was one vagina for you.
I had no idea. I'm like, he's doing okay.
One VAGINA for you.
Oh, I thought there were some up arrows or something in there.
No,
it was. But once you got there, you had to put in the password, which was one vagina for you.
All right, what's my question here?
That's a good question.
Your question,
Ggregg.
That's a weird way to spell Ggregg.
Ggregg. Scientists have done a horrible thing. They've taken a chimpanzee and tripled the size of its brain. They shaved off all its hair. They forced it to walk on two legs. It can talk. It named itself Ggregg. What should become of Ggregg? Should he enter society? Do you think he'll be able to fit in?
There are movies on why this should not happen. It's called Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Greg should be disposed of immediately.
So you don't think Ggregg should enter society?
No, Ggregg should not enter society because Ggregg will soon become our master. Once he fixes his stutter and he's no longer Ggregg.
Such a great name for a person. I think
Ggregg.
that just became the name of the show. Ggregg.
What's also the name of your next child if you have a son?
Greg?
Ggregg.
Oh.
That's because I developed a.
How would you spell that?
It's on the back of the card. It's like Ggregg.
Oh.
It's GGRR. No, wait. No, you're right. GGREGG. Ggregg.
Ggregg.
Ggregg. All right. Marry, fuck, kill companies.
Companies?
All right. So, if you're not familiar with this, Justin, they give me 3 choices, and I have to marry one, I have to fuck one, and I got to kill one. Okay?
And then get employed by the other one?
No, it's just marry, fuck, kill. So.
Oh, they're going to be company names, not people. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm aware of what this is. I think this was one of my interview questions for my current job.
I'd really like to know the answer to, or the question and the answer to that.
I'm pretty sure. I don't remember actually what was Taylor Swift, Katy Perry, and Britney Spears. Maybe
You killed Taylor Swift, didn't you?
I think so. No. Wait, or maybe it was Carrie Underwood, Taylor Swift, and Britney and Katy Perry.
See, had it been Britney Spears, I would have married Britney Spears.
Yeah, I don't think it was
Britney.
Britney. Because I think I married Underwood because she's a big hockey fan and killed Taylor. But anyway, and then my dad told me originally he thought about making it Chris Osgood, Dominic Hasek, and Manny Legacy.
That would have been really awkward.
That would have been very awkward.
Awkward interview questions.
Of course, you probably would have fucked Hasek, but anyways.
No, he would have married Hasek. He would have banged Osgood, and he probably would have killed Legacy.
This is that would have been such a terrible question. I'm glad it's still a bad, evil thing to think about, but Anyway, what companies are you doing things with, Rick?
All right, so fuck, marry, kill. Disney, Smuckers, Pornhub.
Oh God.
Well, this is pretty easy.
Obviously. So
for you, but for Rick, it's going to be a little weird, I'm pretty sure.
No, bear with me here. This is pretty simple. I'm gonna fuck Pornhub, obviously, because.
Yep. All right. I'm 1 for 1.
Pornhub. Okay. I gotta marry Disney because I like all the Disney movies.
And think of all the princesses you get to be with.
Exactly. And obviously, I'm gonna kill Smuckers because that's not the jelly I'm gonna use for sex. So.
Bam! That was what I thought the answer was. Simple answer. Rick and I are for the first time on the same page with this kind of stuff.
That really scares me.
That's really scary.
All right, so that's this week's edition of Mind Crushers.
All right. The next segment we might not really have, but we might as well just play it anyway because it's just a really nice, catchy theme song. It's time for some Southern charm. So Southern Charm is normally done by our man Jazz.
Just give us an update on his race.
Are you looking at the race right now?
No, I'm watching Sharks versus Ducks.
That's on already? What time is it? Oh,
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock your time.
See, and I'm watching Kings versus Vegas Knights. Obviously.
I have the race on, and there's 38 laps to go, and out of 31 drivers, our man Jazzman is currently in 18th place. I think he has a strategy since this is Daga, where there's oftentimes the big one. I think his strategy is to hang back, and he's waiting until towards the end, hoping that there's going to be a Vegas score.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That was quick.
That's my goal horn. I wonder if it was my
Showing up.
defense.
40
But,
start, 50 seconds into the first period.
Nice. I have a Vegas Golden Knight at my fantasy team, actually.
I have Marc-Andre Fleury.
Is he playing tonight?
He
Yeah.
is.
Nice. I have Martinez. Alec Martinez. And I don't think he got a point on that. No, actually, it hasn't updated yet because it still shows 0-0. So, but he's a pretty darn good defenseman.
I also have Stone.
Yeah, it looks like Jazzman is in 18th. So I'm thinking he's gonna just be kind of waiting, and then once we get to the closing laps, try and make his move and hope that the big one happens first. So, but I imagine if Jazzman was doing this segment, he would want to talk about how impressed he is with Joe Biden and the $1.9 trillion stimulus he's rolling out, and how he was very concerned about AOC's safety and is glad she's okay, and how he's just so happy with how things are going politics wise.
I think if we go see him in March, he may kill you now.
I don't think so. I mean, I'm just saying what his thoughts would be, because he's Southern and he's charming, and he just wants he just wants unity and peace, and he's just really happy how Biden's bringing people together and how AOC is just being so rational these days, and Nancy's kind of just she's older. She's like the country's grandma with crazy grandpa Chuck Schumer. So that would be what Jazzman would want to say and share. And I'm sure Jazzman and Socialist Steve are having cookouts together now and all that. So you're welcome, Jazz. I'm glad that I could help do the segment for you.
Okay, I do want to bring up one thing, though. I want to talk about this $1.9 trillion bill that they rolled out.
Can I say one thing real quick?
Go ahead.
When we go to Tennessee in March, you better watch out for flying rocks. He's already taken out Eduardo. Next is gonna be Jay Hizzle.
Hopefully he yells. Ah!
One can only hope. Go ahead, Rick. Sorry about that.
Here's the only thing that I like. I was really surprised to see that they had that 51-50 split. I am happy, though, that they decided not to do the $15 minimum wage increase until after the pandemic, because they knew it was going to hurt small businesses. So I will at least give the credit to the Senate on making the amendments on that, because had they done that, all these small businesses would not survive, because there's a lot of small businesses that can't pay a $15 minimum wage. So
No, that's pretty true. Most of those jobs aren't. I agree.
Quick question, because I don't watch the news. I avoid the news at all costs. When are we supposed to get this next stimulus rollout?
Well, I don't know if it's 100% been passed yet.
Well, the stimulus is part of the $1 trillion bill. What they did was the Senate made the amendments and approved everything 51-50. Now it has to go back to the House to get approved again for those amendments, and then I believe that they can sign through.
Did you say 51-50?
Yeah. Or
Oh,
49, or it's 49-51. It was something stupid like that.
Well, I just wondering, it was 51-50. That would mean that
Basically,
Harris had to be the tiebreaker.
Basically, I was told that all the Republicans voted no.
Okay.
But because there was enough Democrats, they were able to pass it through.
Well, no, that would mean there was probably a tie, and then I wonder if Harris had to pass that.
I think the only person that wasn't there was like one person not there from the Senate because of weather, so that might have been why.
That'd be kind of funny.
I just go by what I remember, but yeah, basically once it goes back to the House approves it.
The vote was split around party lines. Vice President Harris cast the deciding vote for the resolution. You were right. 51-50 was her first tie-breaking Senate vote.
Whoop-de-doo.
I mean, it's not like I can make fun of them too much because Republicans spend uncontrollably too. That's the problem they both have.
Don't get me wrong. I understand why we're doing it. So,
hang on. Oh, I know. I have a question for you. So I got this Yahoo Mail thing.
Yeah. Sorry.
Mitt Romney proposes a $350 monthly child allowance per child every month under a groundbreaking new proposal. So, what you guys think about that?
I don't know what is it.
I don't
So-
know. I didn't actually read the darn thing, but
Is
If
it
I
like a $350 tax credit or something?
I'd assume they're going to give $350 a month or whatever.
Parents would get $350 for each child younger than 6 and $250 for kids between 6 and 17 under Romney's Family Security Act, which he unveiled Thursday as Democrats prepared to pass a big pandemic relief bill coming in weeks.
Interesting.
I mean, if they're giving stuff to a parent, to help supplement stuff, I mean, I can understand that. I'd be okay with that.
Okay, so here's my follow-up question to that. Is that going to take child support off of dads that are struggling for right now through the pandemic?
Is this for the pandemic only?
Yeah.
I guess it would depend on the
Are you sure
situation.
about that?
Because there are some dads I know who are still struggling with work or finding work, and so their child support's getting backed up. But I mean, heck, there's nothing they can do because of the pandemic.
See, as far as I knew, and maybe it's just certain states, if you have lost your job and you're not having any kind of income whatsoever, you can go to the court and get that child support reduced because they got to base it on your income.
No, okay.
So, and if they haven't done that, that's pretty much on the person. So,
Okay. Well, there you go. Any single dads out there, if you haven't done it yet, go to the court. See if you can get it reduced if you're not working. Do we have any other news, or can we move on from this segment?
I think this is permanent. I think Romney wants it to be a permanent thing.
Oh, hell.
He claims they'll cut other programs
Or-
and take the tax cut out for children so it won't cost anyone anything extra. Huh. Man, that means you can make some money if you have some kids.
Oh, there is one more thing I would like to say.
I mean, obviously, kids are very expensive, and I'm sure it costs more than $350 a month. But
Not about this topic, but another topic where the Democrats are trying to pass a $50,000 student loan forgiveness thing.
that was 10.
I read 50.
Well, maybe that's another one.
But if you're not going to forgive credit debt for people that got piled up during the pandemic because they had no other choice than to use their credit card, students don't need to get their debt reduced either.
I mean, why are we reducing everyone's debt?
Let's
then?
just forgive all debt. If you messed up on your taxes and you owe the government, if you owe the IRS tax money, you're forgiven. Student loans, forgiven. Credit card debt, forgiven.
Everyone starts fresh. Your house paid off.
I don't know why I was doing like a Jedi mind trick swoosh there. It's not like any of them are watching this. Like, oh, that's a good idea. Maybe we should do
These
that.
aren't the credit cards you're looking for.
My taxes are not the ones you're coming after.
now my thing is it forgiveness for people that are currently enrolled, or is it all student loans? Because
I'm
here's
thinking all student loans.
here's the thing. I can understand if it's student loan forgiveness for people that are trying to be in school during the pandemic, because there's a lot of classes that got canceled. There's a lot of people that can't do what they were supposed to be doing for their schooling. So, they're basically getting screwed out of whatever they were supposed to be paying because they're not even taking those classes. So that I can understand. Now, if it's somebody from 20 years ago that got a master's degree and they're still paying on a student loan, but they have a job, that I can understand not for being forgiven.
Well, here's what I think. If you have student debt for going to college for something useful, doctor, lawyer, financial advisor, so I don't piss off Jay Hizzle there, something important, I don't understand. That's fine if that's forgiven. But if you go to school and rack up thousands of dollars of student debt for gender studies or liberal arts degree, no, you're the dumbass that chose that path. No.
Well, great. I'm glad that you think my $20,000 I spent on creative writing shouldn't be forgiven. Fuck you too.
Hey, my $20,000 for stripper classes are unforgiven, okay?
Well, that's because you broke all the poles.
I'm still confused on. I mean, something bad is eventually going to happen because we're just giving out all this money. But yeah, they're talking about canceling $50,000 for all borrowers. It would take the student loan debt balance from 1.7 trillion down to 700 billion, and it would pay off debt for 36 million people. Wow. I guess we'll see what happens, but I know some people that would be thrilled by it.
I definitely agree, though. I think that if people racked up credit card debt from the pandemic, and I know some credit cards are forgiving like COVID relief, and they're making it so you don't rack up fees and stuff. That's all cool and all that, but it really would be nice if we could get rid of some of that like credit or medical debt because of stuff like this.
There you go. I forgot medical debt. Yeah. Forgive medical debt and tax debt and just forgive it all. Just everyone starts off with a new slate, unless you have like car or house payments that you have to stay with.
You think they'll, let people go take out some loans quick and then forgive them?
Probably not.
Well, just thinking there's some educational stuff I'd like to do, but
I'm sure they'd have like a statute of limitations on when loans are started that they'd be forgiven.
well, aren't they gonna have some kind of way to get free money now for educate? Like, aren't people just gonna take out loans again and have the same problem?
I don't know.
Who knows? I'm not involved in all that crap. I was just curious what you guys thought.
I could have been a frontline worker getting college credits, and I said, nah, because realistically, what am I going to go to college for? I'll get
Did you do other things though, like not college, but like what, trades jobs or something?
The only trade I'd try to do would be electrical work, and I've already been electrocuted about 4 different times, so that probably wouldn't be the best idea. I've seen my plumbing work because my fucking toilet weeble wobbles like this. So, I mean, realistically, what trade would I do?
Welding. Well, always need welders, and they make good money.
Construction, I don't know.
Can we move on to the top 5 now, or we still got more stuff to discuss?
That's Southern Charm. So, all right, Southern Charm. Democrats, yay, says Jazzman.
He is going to kill you in March.
5.
The last thing you're going to hear is a hoot.
The best, though, is no one's saying anything, and we'll find out if he really listens to the show or not.
He listens to the show, or otherwise we wouldn't have got our care packages a couple of weeks ago.
That's true. Still, though, I want to see if he listens to this episode.
He'll listen, and he'll kill you.
Or will he? Dun, dun, dun.
He'll send a text message. What the
Dun,
fuck did you just
Oh my gosh, guys! He's in 6th place. I'm sorry, I got distracted. That was exciting, though. He's in 6th place right now with 23 laps to go. Did he make his move? Did he make his? Who did?
Stone.
Hey, I got him! Yay!
He's in the 5th now. Did he make his move too quick?
Okay. We're on the top 5.
Top 5 cheeses, guys. Top 5 cheeses.
Yes, we finally gave in and let Jay Hizzle have his top 5 cheeses. I will not go first, though. Rick, you can go first.
All right, Rick, go first with your cheeses.
All right. So I had to think really hard on what cheeses I actually eat. So number 5, we're going to go with pepper jack, because that's the kind of cheese I eat at Subway when I get my subs. Number 4, I have to go with American cheese slices, because that's what I eat when I eat regular cheese here at the house, or I make a grilled cheese sandwich.
That sounds good.
My number 3 would have to be mozzarella, because basically that's usually what's on pizza. My number 2 is Mexican cheese, because that's what I had on my tacos. It's a blend of, cheeses.
Yep.
My number 1, I have to go with either mild or sharp cheddar, because those are the kind of like cheese sticks that I like to eat. Because I like cheese sticks. I don't
Cheese
like
sticks, so good.
I don't like mozzarella cheese sticks. It's got to be like string cheese. And by the way, Vegas just scored again. It's now 3-zip.
Holy crap! Am I getting any fantasy points off of this?
I don't know. I missed 2 score. Oh, it was
Oh, well, Martinez has got me some stuff. Couple points. He's a +1, 1 shot goal, 1 hit. Nice.
So yeah, that's my top 5.
All right, let's go over to down below Texas. Texas, what do you got?
All right. So I'm not the biggest cheese guy like Jay Hizzle is. So number 5, string cheese. Number 4, cheese slices. Number 3, cheese sticks. Number 2, shredded cheese. Number 1, cheese cubes. And that's my top 5.
Woohoo! All right, hey, I'm giving it to you. All right. Obviously, this is tough. There's a lot of cheese out there. I got some honorable mentions. Gotta give a shout out to American cheddar, American cheese, provolone. Oh, I like provolone on my subs. Colby cheese. So, number 5, white cheddar. I really enjoy white cheddar. It's good with omelets and grilled cheese sandwiches, or just to eat alone. Number 4, mozzarella. Oh, mozzarella. I love pizza, and I love when mozzarella cheese is on pizza. Oh, it tastes so good. Number 3, I really like Swiss cheese. And not only does it taste good, but it's kind of cool because it has those holes in it. You know? And number 2, these are fresh cheese curds of any type from Wisconsin. Especially Ashley and Amanda, when they get fresh cheese curds. Oh, they're so good. You chew them and they squeak, and that's how you know they're super fresh. And then they taught me you can warm them up in the microwave, and they're kind of cool too. And then number 1, my favorite cheese is goat cheese. Goat cheese is amazing. Oh my gosh. I don't buy as much anymore because it's expensive in Michigan. And they do have some at Aldi. I just don't go to Aldi a lot. But in Wisconsin, it's affordable, and it's so delicious. I love goat cheese. I first discovered it at a pizza place, and I got it on my pizza, and oh my gosh. And then someone brought it into work one day, and I'm like, how'd you get that? And they're like, you can just buy it at the store. And I'm like, oh my gosh. It was life-changing. One of those life-changing moments. But yeah. Goat cheese. Cheese curds. Swiss mozzarella, white cheddar. They're all cheese pretty much is amazing. So anyway, that's my cheesy story. And that's my top 5. Man. Just so weird because we're talking about something so amazing and happy, but it looks like I don't know if Texas actually looks that happy though.
I'm angry. And it's time to tell somebody to bite me.
Bite me!
Bite me!
Bite me!
Bite me! Bite me! Bite me!
And now it's time for Bite Me, featuring Ric Spade, Jay Hizzle, Texas, and Guzzlebird. All right. It's time for another exciting edition of Bite Me. There's ducks. There's ducks. Don't ask. Don't ask.
What the fuck?
It's with the ducks.
It was an accident. It was part of... Anyway, Texas, take it away. I have to figure out what my first world problems are.
Well, I'm actually really curious to see what Rick and Guzzlebird have to say today, especially after you played freaking ducks there. I don't know why. So, Rick, what you got this week?
Oh.
Very well said. Guzzlebird, I look forward to your bite me's every week because you kind of go off the rails on a crazy train. So what you got?
See how he wanted to be off camera?
That's
He knows
because his ventriloquism isn't that good yet.
You know what? This might be a double dose. I might start with Texas. No, you know what? Here's what's upsetting me today. And I was thinking about this while I was sitting in the car, drinking a twisted tea in the driver's seat. I said to myself, have you ever really thought about Facebook? Think about this for a minute, okay? Facebook is really just an updated version of AOL. You sign on. Sometimes the internet doesn't connect right. You have instant messaging. You can send pictures to people. You update people of your status. Sometimes you have group chats. It's very great. But then I'm like, you know what? I get tired of everybody's bullshit. Everybody's complaining about Democrats, Republicans, their ex-boyfriend, their ex-girlfriend. They're never going to find love. Men are assholes. So to all those people that just sit there and complain about random stupid shit instead of talking about your life, you can bite me. Also, fuck anal beads. Because you know what? The last time I put them in my girlfriend's ass, they broke, and I spent 3 hours in the ER. You try explaining that one to Dr. Subaru. Bite me.
I bet Dr. Subaru had some good handling, though.
LJ Hizzle, you have any issues with anal beads this week? What's your bite me?
Oh, wait. I'm going to let him think for a minute. I just got a top 5 cheeses from one of our listeners.
Oh, really? All right.
Okay, so this comes from Lindsay. She says that number 5 is string cheese. Number 4 is mild cheddar. Number 3 is Colby Jack. Number 2 is cream cheese. And number 1 is Parmesan.
Oh, that was a good one. That should have been in one of my honorable mentions.
A lot of people put Parmesan on spaghetti. And now
I can't believe I forgot that one. So much out there. Tell her thank you. Thank you for her input on. We appreciate it.
She's going to watch the show this week, so thank you, Lindsay, for Parmesan. Because now I'm going to say Parmesan like this all the time. Parmesan.
Lindsay, you're better than Texas is at cheeses.
Hey, I gave him those ideas. Fuck off.
Yeah, he did, actually.
Texas is really bad then. Texas,
I don't give two craps about cheese.
Texas, some of us do.
I don't.
Respect us cheese people, please.
You know what, cheese people? You can bite me. That's not my official bite me for this week. I'm just saying.
Do you know what upsets me?
People who don't care about people who care about cheese.
When there's something you like and you're passionate about it, and then your friends give you the middle finger and say, I don't care about that. You suck. You know what?
Hey, I never said you suck. But if you want me to, you suck.
You know what, Texas?
Suck.
You can bite me.
You suck. You suck.
You know what? Also grinds my gears here. When puppet birds then get on your case as well about sucking and not liking cheese, and then they start chanting things. Next thing you know, I'm sitting in a hockey arena thinking how much I love cheese, and my friends and my puppet bird friend are giving me no support, and they're telling me I suck. I tell ya. Bite me, Guzzlebird.
Okay. I will say I did try goat cheese after you recommended it, and it was pretty good.
Yes.
There, you happy now?
Yes.
You know what? Fine, this goes out to bald investors who you sit and ask for advice on fucking stocks, and then they give you some roundabout bullshit answer, and then you still don't know what to do, so you just sell the damn thing anyways. You know what, Jay Hizzle? You can bite me.
I gave you an answer. You just didn't follow it.
No, you're like, you could sit there and do it, but then maybe you should only do like 50% of the shares, so then you get a little bit of the money back.
I would have
But then
done.
you might want those shares, and then you might not want those shares, so then you might want to sell the shares for another share, and then get that share of a share.
By the
That's
way,
exactly how I took it.
this show is brought to you by Share.
No, it's
Do you believe in love after love?
oh man. Texas,
Okay.
what do you have?
So I kind of have a twofer. And I know you've touched on this one before, Jay Hizzle, but I'm going to touch on it now.
You gonna touch it
I'm going to touch it.
really hard?
If you're on a dating site and you put on there, Trump supporters need not apply, no Trump supporters. I don't really see a lot of no Biden supporters, but number one, just because I support somebody doesn't mean who I am. I am the nicest asshole you will ever meet. Just because I supported Trump does not make me a racist, misogynistic, homophobic, xenophobic, transphobic, whatever phobics you want to say. That doesn't make me that. If you want to be a man and turn to a woman, I don't care. You want to be gay? I don't care. You want to be an atheist? Fine. Just don't push your beliefs on me. When did this country become where people cannot have a difference of opinion anymore? We've all got to agree and be happy and hold hands, and that's bullcrap. I'm not a robot. I'm not programmed. I'm my own person. If Guzzlebird tells me to vote for Biden, I'm not going to do it because Guzzlebird tells me to. I'm going to look into things. Basically, if you guys voted for Biden, that hashtag Me Too movement basically went out the window because he's a accused sexual assault person. And even Kamala Harris said that she believed that the woman was telling the truth. So you're basically just stomping over your own beliefs. Secondly, if you're on a dating site and you start talking to someone for a little bit, and within maybe 2 hours of talking to that person, they start telling you, hey, can you buy me an iTunes card or an Apple card? Or heck, I was at PetSmart and she told me to buy a PetSmart card.
Wait, that happened?
Yes, that actually happened to me.
No way.
I was talking to someone yesterday and they're like, and I took a picture. I'm like, hey, I'm at PetSmart. And she goes, well, while you're at PetSmart, can you buy me an iTunes or an Apple card? I'm like, they don't sell those at PetSmart. What? She's like, well, what do they sell there? I'm like, PetSmart cards. She's like, well, buy me one of those. That's basically just a scam, and you're wanting money from me, or you want something. Because if I bought you an Apple card or an iTunes card and I gave you the information, I would never hear from you again. So
You should. It'd be interesting if you said you bought one and you're like, I'll give it to you, but we gotta meet in person.
So if you're out there just trying to scam people for money, how about you get off your lazy ass and go get a damn job? Get
I'm so
off the
proud of
damn
you.
sites where people are actually trying to meet people. Because I know Jay Hizzle would like to meet somebody. I want to meet somebody. I don't want to be scammed. I don't want to get a hey, come check out my Snapchat and look at nudie pictures for $40. I don't want that crap.
They do that sometimes.
So
Add me on Snap.
So to the people who are out there scamming, and to the people who basically write you off just because you don't believe in what they believe in, you can bite me.
That was a good bite me segment. That one made me feel good. I do remember bringing that up too. That's good. It's important things. I do have some sad news though. Jazzman was involved in a wreck. But I don't know how bad the damage was. It wasn't him that necessarily caused it. He was up high, someone below shook and caused someone to kind of shoot up, and then that went into Jazz, who kind of took someone else out. But he ended up coming out going straight still, and I couldn't tell what damage was done. So But I think it's pretty clear he's not going to win. It was a shame. He wasn't in the top 10. But that's Daga for you. That's Daga. I think there's only like 6 laps left. So we may actually see him before this show's over, potentially. But anyway.
Does that mean we'll have Southern Charm Part 2?
I don't think we can top what I did for him.
I'm telling you, the last thing you're gonna hear is "Hood!"
If I hear that, I better duck, right?
And then he's gonna mount you on the wall next to Eduardo.
Oh, well. Oh, hey, is that a jet? It's Rick's segment. Take it away, Rick. Why do I see Guzzlebird? Where's Rick?
He wants me to do the segment.
Really?
Are you sure?
You're not holding him against his will or anything, are you?
You don't have a gun to his head, do you?
He doesn't have hands, so I guess probably not.
Might be my bird penis. Will you shut the fuck up?
Well, I heard him. Okay, he's okay. All right, Guzzle, take it away. I guess this is Guzzlebird's segment.
Okay, so this one time when Rick was building that poker room he had in his mom and dad's basement when he was a teenager. You guys
to
remember
play
that?
The game of poker, right? Yeah.
So he was painting the walls and stuff down there, and he was with this one douchebag he used to be friends with.
And good, he's not talking about me.
I think he's still friends with you.
That's why I said good, he's not talking about me.
But anyways, he was downstairs, and the dude went to go turn on a light, and Rick just happened to notice that there was something weird on the wall, but he couldn't figure out what it was until he started walking closer. So all of a sudden he looks, and it's a fucking snake!
Oh, man. That freaked me out.
Can you imagine a fucking snake just chilling on the wall?
No, I don't want to imagine that.
I like snakes and reptiles. I would have tried to catch it.
I don't like wild ones. I don't know if they're going to bite me or kill me.
Well, in his lifetime, there's been 2 snakes in his house that he knows of. There was a little snake in one of his socks in a bathroom one time.
Oh my gosh, how'd that happen?
I don't know. It just randomly showed up and it went in his sock, and his mom thought it was a toy, and then it started moving. Nope, wasn't a toy. So she threw it outside. But anyways, this big-ass snake was on the wall, and it had to have been at least 3-4 feet long. It was a long fucking snake. And all of a sudden, he's like, dude, snake. And his buddy's looking around, and he's like, where? Where? I'm like, behind you. And he looks, he's like, oh, shit. I didn't even see that. So now the question is, how do you get rid of a fucking big 3-4 foot snake?
You grab it by the back of the head, right below or right behind the jaw line so it can't bite you. Then you use your other hand to hold it so it doesn't wrap around you. Then you take it outside and you put it in the wilderness. Thank you, Steve Irwin, for showing me how to do snake wrangling.
I put some really thick gloves or suit on.
Well, we didn't have that choice. So the first thing we did was we went and he told his dad, and his dad came downstairs with a BB gun. So they were behind the little counter thing they had, and they tried shooting it. Now, I don't know about you, but silver BBs and a snake with one of those shotgun BB guns, not the best idea. So then they grabbed a shovel. So they grabbed a shovel and they stabbed it in the back of the head. And it was just kind of like flailing a little bit. And then Ric Spade took a hammer and he smashed its fucking head in until it died. And then it fell on the ground, and he just kept on grabbing the shovel and just kept on digging until he made sure it was beheaded. And then they threw it in a bucket, and they threw it outside, and I'm pretty sure some cat ate it. And that's what happened to the snake.
Texas, similar to what you would do, they brought it back to nature too, just in a different way.
He was
Yeah,
dead.
dead. That poor snake.
Yeah, it's rough.
So
I guess breaking and entering will do that to you sometimes.
So yeah, shit happens. But just so you know, that's what happens when Ric Spade encounters a 3-foot, 4-foot snake. And that is Rick's segment.
All right. Well, just a quick update on the race. So they're down to, I think, like 2 laps to go. But there was a little incident, right? And the car got spun. And before the car got up to full speed, it decided to go up into the track where everyone else was racing and then got rear-ended extremely hard. And like multiple cars crashed into it. And I'm thinking, what are your like, you should be able to see in your mirror all this traffic's coming. Why do you think they're just going to slow down for you when you're not up to speed yet? So I'm thinking there's going to be a probably a white, green-white checkered finish in this race. But maybe Jazzman will get a few extra positions out of this, though, if these other cars have to go to the garage. All right, but you know what? It is time for... Tweets of the week. Why did the cyborg have to rest after his long road trip? Because he had a hard drive. Oh, get it? I thought that was pretty funny. This one's kind of stupid, but I'm going to read it anyway. Why do bees stay in their beehives all through winter? Swarm. Yeah, I know. I like this one, though. My wife left me because of my obsession with horoscopes. It tore us apart. Get it? It tore us apart. My ex-wife cheated on me with her deaf best friend. Honestly, I should have seen the signs. We all know about Murphy's Law.
Hey, Jay Hizzle.
Yeah?
I think you should know your audience before you make cheating jokes, considering 2 of us have been cheated on in marriages.
I didn't make the joke.
Just
Someone else
FYI.
did.
I know, but still, you should know your audience and not read that kind of joke.
You can laugh
Because
at.
neither one of us
Sure.
laughed.
We all know about Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Have you ever heard of Cole's Law? It's thinly sliced cabbage. Like coleslaw? Anyway. Oh no. A man is buying a banana, an apple, and 2 eggs. The female cashier says, "You must be single." The man answers, "Wow, how'd you know that, cashier?" "Because you're ugly."
Okay, that was a good one.
All right, let's see. One more. Dad, would you like anything to eat for dinner? Son, what are my choices? Dad, yes or no? I get it. Oh, wait. I gotta do this last one. Oh, this one. this one is. Oh, this is great. Where do toy stores keep their Arnold Schwarzenegger action figures? I'll be back. Get it? I'll be back. Yes. All right. Let's see here.
If you've made it this far into the show, we apologize for Jay Hizzle's dad jokes.
People love dad jokes. I have friends that just send me dad jokes.
None of those were all that good, except for the ugly one.
And the Schwarzenegger one was amazing. All right. I know Jazzman would want to. Jazzman would probably want a Biden tweet read, but I think I'm going to do a classic Trump tweet instead.
The Arnold joke was only amazing to the people who get a hard on every time Arnold Schwarzenegger's on. You.
All right, guys. Classic Donald Trump tweet. I always treated the Chinese virus very seriously, and have done a very good job from the beginning, including my very early decision to close the borders from China. Against the wishes of almost all, many lives were saved. The fake news, new narrative is disgraceful and false. Oh, Actually, this one. Maybe I'll do that one. I'll do this one next week if it applies. All right, let's see. Well, last but not least, does Arnold have any new tweets? I don't know if he's been tweeting a lot lately or not. Let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see here. We must always remember, sadly, I see in social media comments every day how important it is that we never ever forget. Oh, it's Holocaust Remembrance Day he was referring to. And that's true, Arnold. We can't ever forget that. Definitely. Gotta learn from our history. All right. And those are my tweets of the week. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Guzzlebird, Guzzlebird. What is the word?
All right. Where did Lucy go after the bombing?
Lucy went to Lulu. Lucy Lou?
No, she
Oh.
went everywhere.
Oh, yikes.
What's black and screams?
A girl in Jurassic Park.
No, Stevie Wonder answering the iron. Get it because he's blind. Ha, ha, ha.
Oh.
You know what really confused me?
What?
When I realized my toaster was waterproof.
Oh man, these are rough. They're dark, I should say.
Very dark. All right,
Texas, you get that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
all right, first let me go to my buddy Al Snow. If you see me talking to myself, don't worry. I am self-employed and I am having a staff meeting.
Makes sense. Sometimes you gotta talk to yourself because you need expert advice.
When you're talking to yourself
I give the best advice to myself.
and nobody's home.
And when Ric Spade's by himself, he usually just talks to Guzzlebird, even though he's not on his hand. It's really weird. You shut the fuck up. All right, Jurassic Park tweets.
Yay!
Pete Wentz is trying to feed his little fedora to a raptor. That ain't food.
Who's Pete Wentz?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But he has a fedora.
I like fedoras.
All right. Our stock continues to rise despite the recent massacres. We are known for dinosaurs, but we also just created a middle-class family who is currently living amongst you.
Huh.
Cool.
All right. And finally, we're excited to announce our new cryptocurrency called Dino Coin. Please exchange all your money for Dino Coin.
Just get that on Reddit.
It's got a little dinosaur on it. It's a little T-Rex. The other side is a fucking little velociraptor thing that goes. Those are my tweets of the week.
Guzzlebird, before you run away, I got a quick question for you.
What up?
Some people claim that dinosaurs may have evolved into birds. As a bird, how do you feel about that?
Well, see, I got this really long neck. So, part of me wonders if I was part Brontosaurus. And then I was like, I don't have any arms now. So maybe I evolved from a T-Rex. And then I asked myself the really serious question that everybody should ask on Google. You should ask Google, what dinosaur has 500 teeth? And then you'll realize I certainly did not come from that dinosaur. But it's very possible I was a dinosaur at one time.
Okay. I was just curious how you feel.
By the way, go look that up right now. Ask what dinosaur has 500 teeth.
Okay.
Do it.
I'm a little scared.
You
I'm
should
being
do it too,
encouraged
Jay
by a
Hizzle.
bird.
Texas has this.
Oh no, you look too, motherfucker.
What dinosaur has 500 teeth? Yeah, I'm not reading that on here.
That's a goofy fucking looking dinosaur, though.
Yeah, I'm not reading that on here. That'll get me in so much trouble because I'm not gonna be able to say that.
Oh my gosh.
I'll tell you off air.
I'll message it to you, Jay Hizzle. I'm not reading that out loud though.
I have a feeling this isn't prehistoric.
No, it is.
Oh, it
but
is?
It's here. Where's the send button at on this thing? There
That
we go.
button.
Send. My hockey game was covering it.
I feel like I should be afraid. Oh.
Yeah,
That's not as bad as I thought.
no, but if we mispronounce it, that gets us in a lot of trouble. So I'm not gonna risk it. So we're done with tweets.
True.
You know what that means?
Oh my gosh.
That's the Urban Dictionary. Take it away, Texas.
Well, just once for Jazz because he loves it so much. Can we get that from Guzzlebird? Go ahead, Guzzlebird.
Bob, 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 Bob. Bob, 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 Bob. Take it away, Texas.
Thank you, Guzzlebird. Okay, Jay Hizzle.
That's me.
I'm starting to grab things off of the podcast that you don't know what they mean and using them against you. So can you tell me what cherry chapstick means?
Cherry.
And no, it's not what you think.
Is that what you think?
No.
Because, I mean, normally I just think cherry chapstick is a flavor of chapstick that you put on your lips when they're chapped, which I always hear that's not good to, like, constantly apply chapstick to your lips because then they start depending on it or something like that. I don't know if your lips get a chap addiction or what, but
And it makes you wonder what Katy Perry does in her free time.
'Cause I kissed a girl and I liked it. The taste of her cherry chapstick. I kissed a girl.
Okay.
Try it.
Before you drive off all of our listeners.
Oh yeah, I'm the one driving everyone off. Maybe.
Yep.
All right, cherry chapstick, inappropriate. Right? It's gotta be, I mean, sometimes though it's not inappropriate, and maybe it's like people like to decorate their cherries. Maybe it's like chapstick for someone's dick. Could that be it? like, oh man, it's really dry out. My dick is just so dry, and instead of putting lotion on it, they make a special chapstick, and they just call it cherry chapstick. But you just put it on. But obviously, you can't put it on all just like normal chapstick. You only do a certain amount of times. You don't want it to be reliant on it. So, is it dick chapstick?
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to a theater or coming to a store near you, it's dick chapstick.
It is not correct.
Apply
I'm really happy
make
you
sure your
went
dick
there.
doesn't get raw.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? They make chapstick for all areas.
Cherry
chapstick.
chapstick. When a girl's clitoris is so red and sensitive from just being eaten out, it can only happen when it's so good that her legs shake and she might even squirt. So there you hear from us. Katy Perry likes the taste of cherry chapstick.
I thought she was talking about like making out with the girl because she kissed the girl.
Oh, she kissed her somewhere else.
Interesting. There's no chapstick actually applied anywhere in this meaning, is there?
Nope.
Very different than what I would have thought. Okay, wow, that was interesting. Well, I guess you can't just have one.
It's the bonus Urban Dictionary. That's the Take it away, Texas.
Just a reminder, the Urban Dictionary and bonus Urban Dictionary definition of the week is brought to you by Dirty Rib Job Grill Seasoning. You can get it in the original Dirty Rib Job, the spicy Dirty Sanchez, or just in time for Lent, the fish seasoning, the Dirty Trouser Trout. You can get that on Etsy.com. Rick, I can't spell it, so how do you spell it?
That's ETSY.com.
In the search bar on that website, just type in Dirty Rib RIB Job JOB.
Ta-da.
So, can either of you two tell me what a naughty fatty is?
Oh. I think this one's pretty simple. It's a plus size model who's a stripper.
Okay, so Jay Hizzle went with plus size model who's a stripper.
But she's naughty.
Rick, what do you think?
Naughty fatty, huh? Well, that's a good question.
Does Guzzlebird have an answer while we wait for yours?
Hey, Guzzlebird. You know what a naughty fatty is? What up, bitches?
What's a naughty fatty, Guzzlebird?
Oh, that's so simple. So check this out. So when you're looking for a prostitute, you got to find the one with the skimpiest clothes, but she also has to be a little bit overweight, because those are the ones that are going to do the weirdest shit for the cheapest price. So you go up to her and you be like, I want a naughty fatty. So then she tells you it's $200, and then you pretty much do whatever you want to her. So first she takes the anal beads, and then she might take a little bit of a light spanking, and then she wants you to feed her bacon. I don't know why, but she's going to have you feed her bacon. And then she's going to let you come on her face, and then she's going to ask you to smack her face with your penis. And then later you can pee on her. Naughty fatty.
Okay. Does Rick have one, or?
I fucking hate you. Nope. Just no. No.
All right. So a naughty fatty. Somebody who keeps food in an unorthodox location in hopes of others not discovering their excessive food supply.
Oh, is that like when people like hide grilled cheese under the breasts?
No, it's like when people hide candy bars underneath their dirty laundry so people don't know they're eating candy bars.
Well, great. Now everybody knows what my fucking potato chips are. Thanks, Texas.
No, why not? I've already given them your OnlyFans account with Rick Likes It in the Butt 69.
It's Harry Toes 2369, damn it.
I know, but Rick Likes It in the Butt 69 is the password.
Fuck.
I think Jazzman ended up 26th. Possibly, yeah. Possibly could gain an extra spot or two, but the race is over.
He's going to join us just in time for words of wisdom.
If he makes it, I don't know if he might be angry because of how good he was doing, and then bam, he got taken out. All right, well,
By the way, the Golden Knights scored. It's now 4-zip in the second.
I'm gonna guess the Kings aren't gonna come back,
Probably not.
but hopefully my guy's getting some points. But Texas, do you have any words of wisdom you'd like to share? Would you like Ric Spade and Guzzlebird to start?
Sometimes words aren't enough. That's why we have middle fingers.
I like that one.
And there are apologies I'm still owed, and apologies that will probably never come. But by far, the most important apologies are the ones I owe myself. For not thinking I was enough, for not thinking I was worthy, for not realizing my magic before. And my last one, don't let your wild, majestic unicorn heart fall in love with someone who has the emotional intelligence of a soggy cat turd.
That's good. That's some good advice. Rick, Guzzlebird, do one or either or both of you? I don't know.
No, Guzzlebird decided he's going to take a nap now. Thank God for that, asshole. I just have one simple quote. My mom always told me not to break someone's heart because they only have one. But break their bones. They have 206.
Nice.
And that's my words of wisdom for this week.
I thought
Take it
you were
away,
gonna
Jay
say
Hizzle.
I thought
I
you were
got
gonna say
some motivational stuff here.
I thought you were gonna say don't break their hearts, break their beds.
Don't go breaking my heart. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Walt Disney said that, and he pursued his, that's for sure. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. I'll agree with that one. I'm guilty of analysis paralysis, where I'm like, just keep researching or thinking about doing something, and then I don't get to it. But when I finally get started, then I actually get somewhere. I like this one. I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed. Michael Jordan said that. I like that one too. Good job, MJ. Giving
I've
some.
gone ahead in my fantasy
inspirational.
matchup.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, Mark
Congratulations.
Stone's given me 11 points so far, and Martin Jones and Marc-Andre Fleury have yet to allow a goal. So
Nice. So hopefully they keep it up. So it's hard to be a person who never gives up. Remember that. Babe Ruth said that. He never gave up.
he also said, "Where's my hookers, my beer, my cigarette, and my food?"
And I like this one too. If people are doubting how far you can go so far that you can't hear them anymore. Some good words of wisdom out there. All right. And with that, we would like to thank you. Thank you so very much for joining us here at the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. Please like and follow our Facebook page at the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. You can also reach us on the Twitter at Poddamn Ric Spade, at Poddamn Texas. We would love to hear from you, especially the ladies. Or at Poddamn Idiotz P1. You can also reach us by email at poddamnidiotspodcast@outlook.com. Also, please like our YouTube at the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast and subscribe. Also, please like, subscribe, and leave a 5-star review on your preferred podcast app of your choice. Or if someone else chooses it for you, you can still leave a 5-star review on there. Some examples could be Apple, Google, Stitcher, Podbean, Amazon, Music, and many more. So please,
And we're now on Vodacast.
we're everywhere to you. And please tell your friends, your family, your loved ones, your creepy neighbor, the girl next door. She'd be the hot neighbor. The hot nurse giving you your COVID vaccine. And the cop that just pulled you over for speeding. But maybe you can talk your way out of the ticket. But don't cry, because they won't like that. But if you tell this cop about the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast, you really might get out of it. Your wife's boyfriend, the hot cashier at Goodwill, your babysitter, your boyfriend's side piece, the hooker on the street corner, your drug dealer, and tell anyone else that you come across to check out the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. Thank you. I'm I'm Jay Hizzle from the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
And I'm Ric Spade.
And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button to my right.
And maybe you want to see an older episode. See what we've been doing. I'm not sure why you'd start here, but maybe you haven't. Check out the video on the left. Check it out. Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
Thank you.